Yes, this is Roncom back again with another video on how to configure the Mikrotik. This is a basic Mikrotik configuration part 1. We are going to configure this router step by step until everything is done, until we can configure it and to set up. So I'm going to show you how to connect the router to the PC. As you can see, this shows it has been connected, the port 1 and the port 2. Port 1, or is the internet service provider. It's getting internet, it's provided internet. This is the cable feeding in internet. And this port 2, it's the one which is connected to the PC. You see, it's the one connected to the PC. So if you've been struggling on how to configure this router, I'm going to show you step by step till the end. Don't forget to share for my people who would like to learn more basic and Mikrotik configurations. This video is going to help them to do all the needful for configurations, setting it up, hotspot business. I'm going to give a lot of videos step by step, so you won't regret why you've watched this video. At least it will help you even to fetch deeper information on how to configure this Mikrotik very well. So let's get started. Now I'm going to show you how to download Winbox. Alright, I'm going to show you how to download Winbox. So first and foremost, we go to Google Chrome, or you use any browser you'd like to use for your downloading. It doesn't matter. Then you come here, you type Winbox for Mikrotik, download. Then you click on this on the first link. It's also over mikrotik.com, so you click on download. It will take you to this page. This page, it shows version 4.3. Sometimes when you download, when your Mikrotik is on version 6 or below, sometimes this Winbox doesn't read it. You have to upgrade the firmware of your Mikrotik. So since I'm using Windows 64-bit, then you click on it. Then it will start downloading automatically after clicking on that button. Then after that, you can install it. I've already installed it into the PC. When we click on refresh, you see it reads the Mikrotik which we had connected, like how I've showed you. It shows Ether 1. There is a port, a cable in Ether 1, Ether 2. You get? So that's it, how you can connect you can download Winbox to your PC and do the needful onto it. So after doing that, let's now connect the Mikrotik into Winbox. After opening it like this, you click on it, on this MAC address, all IP address. Since the IP address is still on its default, it doesn't show anything. Then here you write admin. It's already the default which you could use. Okay. Then the password, we don't need the password. We are formatting it so that we can do configurations step by step. Let's click connect. When you click connect, it will ask you to change the password. Sometimes it's good to put the password, but I don't need to put it from here. If you'd like to know how to download, how to install Winbox, there are other videos on this channel which would help you out to solve that and know how to do all that with ease. So we are done with connecting the router using the Winbox. Now we are going to remove default configurations on this router. To do that, you just come to System, then you click on Reset Configuration. You click on Reset. We don't want any configuration onto this router. We have to do it step by step. Then you click No Backup, and you click Reset. You click OK to reboot the Mikrotik. You will see the lights popping. You will see the lights, the ports popping up of the Mikrotik, breaking and shutting down. Then you wait for it until it's done. Let's click on close to see if it has. This is the Mikrotik. It's already now showing up. You click here on the MAC address. If we had given it a port on the IP address, it would bring the IP addresses of this. But since we haven't done that, let's go and connect to it. The login default is admin. Then you click connect. It normally asks for the password. No need for now. There we are done with removing the default configurations. Now we are going to configure the IP address for the WAN. Let's go to quick setup. Let's first close the Winbox to see what I want to show you something. We'll open it again. See, still it's still showing 00, like it's not getting any IP address from the internet service provider, this Ether1. So what we are going to do, let's connect again and cancel here. Then we go to interfaces. On this, we are going to name it as the port for internet service provider, the one which will be giving internet into this Mikrotik device. Let's name it as ISP. We click OK. Then we go to DHCP server to enable the DHCP client, like which one is like ISP provider getting internet into it. You see, it's connected, but it doesn't give any internet to it. So let's allow it to give it internet. You go to IP, DHCP client, then you go to new. We are going to add it. Then here on the interface, you have to select ISP, the one we have named before. Then we click OK. Here, it's now getting internet into this router. We click cancel to check if you open the Winbox, does that Mikrotik give internet? You see, now it's getting IP address from the internet service provider. So we are done with that. Let's connect again. Here you click cancel. Let's go to quick setup and we see. Here on the quick setup, we have to select it either as a WASP AP or as a home AP. So let's make it like home AP. See, now it's okay. We can give it a name for any name you'd like to give to your router, or any name you'd like to set it to call this router. It's okay. You can even set this AP as a home mesh. If you have access points which can be meshed to this, you can call it any you want. So let's leave it as a CPE. Here it shows like a device which has been connected to it. So that means someone has already clicked to get connected to this router. So let's set the wireless. You click on the wireless. We are going to configure it. It has 2 bands, but we don't need. We are going to use one. You click on it, then we enable. After enabling it, then you double click on it. Here on the mode, we are going to change it into AP bridge. As you can see, when you select that, it changes many things. Then here you can change to any, let's change to 2 GHz only in N. On the frequency band, you just sometimes we leave it as auto, or we leave it sometimes. Let's leave it as auto to look for its all. Then on the SSID, that's when you connect wirelessly, it's the name it will be showing. Let's put like Runcom as the name of it. Then on the security, you can leave it as a default. On this, you can disable it. We don't need it, this mode. Then here we normally select manual XT power. Then here you select the country where you are. Since I'm in Uganda, I'm going to select Uganda. Here it is. Then you click OK. Okay, now it's done. Then we go. So now that's it, how you could set all that. Now we are going to reboot the system to see, but firstly we should give it a password, not to leave it open. You click on system, then you go to users. By default we have this as admin. Let's add another one. Let's call it like Roncom. Then here on the group, you have to allow it to do full read. Then here we set the password for that user. That means that user can read your router whenever he's there to read, or he wants to read or to change the configurations within your Mikrotik. Then here you click OK. See, it has been now added. You can enter using this or using this. So after that, you reboot the system to see if it has worked well and giving internet even on wireless. Let's go to system, reboot, then OK. So guys, that's it. If you've been struggling with configurations, I'm going to help you to set the Mikrotik. That's step 1 we have encountered, and we'll do all the setups until it's done. Thank you.